I'm gonna drop. I don't care anymore. And she's like, no. Meet me outside. And she came in 10 minutes. I'm like,
Wait, why did it
okay,
sound like she
sure.
was gonna fight you?
The jackets alone are $60. Not even with the embroidery yet. With the embroidery, it's $120. It's
What the?
oh my
What
god.
the hell?
They all, at least white fraternities, or like on the movies. In the movies, you only see beer and maybe some vodka, right?
Keg stand.
Or keg stands, right?
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Apartment 308 YouTube channel. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all have been doing well. Welcome back to the show called It's Been a While, where I get together with a friend. We just have a one-on-one conversation with each other, just talk about stuff and learn more stuff about each other, because like the name implies, it's kind of been a while since I've seen slash talked to this person. And today's guest, you might have seen her on a few times here on Apartment 308, the Boba episode for This or That, the Coworker episode, and the K-pop episode from Let's Hang Out. Give it up for our friend Issa. Say hello, Issa.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Kind of tired, but it's okay. We're pushing through.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And for the next few episodes, hopefully, Issa here has been a reoccurring guest here on the channel, guys. So for the next few episodes, hopefully, we're gonna, talk to some people who have been on the channel before and get to know them a little better. So, Issa, you're one of the first few that I've asked to be on this show. So, yeah.
Wow, I'm so honored.
Yeah, hopefully some of the others would follow up with you on this. So, so anyways, guys, today Issa and I we're gonna be talking about what was life in a sorority like, slash, what was life in Greek life. This is something I've been very curious about because I have friends in sororities and frats, and I'm just very curious on like what the life is like. So if you guys want to hear more on our take on Issa on her sorority life, make sure you subscribe to Apartment 308, like today's video, comment, share it, and yeah. Alright, Issa, you ready? Let's just jump into it.
I'm
So,
ready. Let's go.
alright, so first question. What was the name of the sorority and, just briefly describe on what you guys did?
Okay, so I was a part of Tau Theta Pi. I was at, should I say schools?
I guess so.
Okay, well, my personal chapter was at CSU Fullerton, and that's our Gamma chapter. We have a few other chapters as well at USC, UCI, and UCLA. But yeah, so my sorority was we're not like the typical sorority that you would see like on TV shows, like very I don't want to be that type of person, but I don't but we're not very white.
Oh
We
my.
yeah. I'm not a part of that. No. I'm part of like MGC, AGC, which is Multicultural Greek or Asian Greek Council. So I surround myself more with like POC or like I mean, we do have some white sisters too, but it's predominantly POC.
Ooh, yeah, very.
Hmm.
So it's a very diverse sorority.
Very, very diverse, yes.
Ah, that's awesome. So moving on from that, I want to know, like, how does the process of getting into like Greek life work? Like, is there like an application? Do you just sign up, or what's the process behind all that?
Okay, so I kind of experienced like, or I obviously experienced my own process of getting into my sorority, but I've seen other people's processes getting into theirs, whether it be MGC or like IFC or Panhellenic.
Mm-hmm.
So for mine, we do an application and we go through Rush Week for about 2 weeks, and then we go through another 2 weeks of like getting to know sisters, getting to know our sisterhood and stuff like that, and then you get your first pair of letters, and then you go out like you go through a process like just to bond with your pledge sisters more throughout the semester, and then basically you cross and you're done. But that's kind of different for Panhellenic or IFCs per se, at least from what I've seen personally at my school. So what I've seen at my school, it was more so like you go through Rush, right? It's like a $50 application. Like, why are you gonna pay $50
Fifty
for just a?
dollars?
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying, right? I'm like, damn, what are you getting? Are you getting like a pot of gold at the end of this shit? No, like you because you can also get dropped from this too. Keep in mind,
Ooh,
by
what the
Panhellenic and
hell?
IFCs, yeah, you can get dropped from this. So at the end, you're spending $50 to potentially get dropped from an organization.
Wait, are we talking about sororities? Are we talking about idol auditions? Like, what is going on here?
Dude, yeah, like it's crazy. Like I hear all this shit. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Like my personal sorority, we don't ask the new members to pay anything unless they go through like our second phase because that's when we see like they're more dedicated and stuff like that. But like for an application, hell no. Oh my god. Ah, yeah, so I see that a lot. And then you have to spend so much money on buying clothes, yada yada. I'm just like, I'm not gonna buy all these clothes just to impress these girls. Like, if they don't accept me for me,
Damn.
then I'm just like, I don't wanna mess with them,
I
And
don't
then
stand for this.
I know, yeah, I don't stand this shit. And then they also go through a process. I'm not too sure what they go through, but it's a little bit shorter than ours from what I've seen. And also another I this probably may come up a little bit later on, but the price differences for IFCs and Panhellenic compared to at least my sorority is really, really, really big. Like if you thought that $50 was a lot, like I heard IFC and Panhellenic, their dues basically like in order to be active you have to pay a certain amount of money, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have to pay, or some orgs they ask you to pay like $3,000 per semester.
Did you just say 3,000?
Yeah, it depends on the school too, like
What the?
if you go to a smaller school, then maybe it's a little bit less, but like from what I've personally seen, there was a lot of money. Like I did not have that type of money. I'm like, girl, I don't even have $3 in like my savings, nowhere. Like $3,000 in my name, nowhere. So that's also another really appealing, like really big appeal to my sorority because my sorority's dues never went beyond like $300 per
Holy.
semester. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's still a lot of fork up, but like comparative wise, like I shouldn't be comparing this early in the show. Sorry. That's my bad, sorry. But it's just like there's a lot of misconceptions about Greek life and then I don't know. Like whenever I tell people like, "Oh, I'm in Greek life," and they're like, "Oh, you pay for your friends." I'm like, "No, I actually bonded with my sisters. They're not just
Rentafriend.com.
friends." I know, for real, for real. Like, I don't pay for anyone, okay? I actually created my bond. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I want to bring up this question too. Is like
Mhm.
why? Well, for you, and maybe you can answer this for other people as well. Is like why do people go into Greek life for this?
I feel like it's a very like, oh, I see people do this in movies. I want to be in Greek life, type of thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe their older siblings were in Greek life and like, oh, I saw how fun they had. I want to join Greek life. Or for the people I surround myself with, they just really, really wanted to have a home away from home because I went
Right.
to school like 8 hours, like 6 to 8 hours away from my hometown, like and I'm an only child, so
Oh.
yeah, I was like when I went to school, like I had my roommate and stuff, and my roommate's actually my pledge sister, and so like that's really how I got my start into like becoming who I am today by going through this entire process with my sorority. I really, really wanted to have like a sisterly bond with like a lot of not a lot of people, but it's just like have a sisterly bond with someone.
Right.
So that's why I really love my big sis or like my big sister for my sorority because like she really taught me how like a real big sister would teach me.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, I actually had a couple of friends out there who they told me the reason why they decided to join,
Mm-hmm.
sororities or frats cuz, well, in the case of sororities for my female friends, they said, "Oh, it's like, I don't really have that many, like girlfriends." So I
Yeah.
think joining a
Mm-hmm.
sorority would actually be beneficial to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
no hate towards the guys or anything, but just, I want to be friends with more girls. So that I
Mm-hmm.
completely understand.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yeah, it's like in the case, I guess it just in general, it's like it is. although you do kind of have to pay a lot, and it does seem you are paying to get friends, but
Yeah.
it you really kind of it is kind of a weird process and a weird way of saying it, but it is like it's like joining a club basically, but with money.
Yeah, it's also like how you make yourself out of it, like how much time you're gonna put into the sorority or fraternity that you're in, like are you gonna make this worthwhile or are you just gonna sit back and relax and just watch everyone for
Exactly.
$3,000? Like you could have a bomb ass time and you pay $3,000 for that. Good for fucking you, like pop off, right? Like that's up to you, right? And like no hate to like people that paid that much money because that's ultimately like up to you if you whether or not you want to pay for that. Personally, I couldn't do that myself, because obviously people have different financial situations. But if you
Exactly.
believe that paying $3,000 or however much money you paid for your sorority or fraternity and you're very happy with the outcome, then go for it, like no hate to that.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, I just remembered something. It's like, what was it? My freshman year college. I remember when it was like the welcome week, and I'm just on my way to go get lunch. Because I used to be a super shy kid back then, and then during the welcome week, of course, it was all the Greek lives that were tabling. I remember
Mhm.
every one of those frat boys try to come up to me, like hand me their cards and shit, or like try to drag me to their picture. I'm like, man, fuck off. I'm just trying to
Oh
get my
yeah,
lunch.
they do that a lot. They're trying to lure you in. Don't listen to them if you don't want to.
Yeah, but I remember, what was it? One of my older brother's friends told me is like, it's like we said, like you join the frat if you just want to make friends and just have fun with it. So I was just like, it's cool, but nah, that's not for me.
Yeah, it's really not for everyone. You have to be like a really big people person
Oh
in order
yeah.
to go through that type of shit, Like I don't know, because the shit I went through, like I had a 26 person class. I ended up with 9 of my pledge sisters, so it was like more than half been
Whoa.
cut. Yeah, but that's besides the point, really. But yeah, you really have to like dedicate yourself to the organization for a good amount of time if you want to make it somewhere within it?
Oh yeah, definitely. So moving on from that, you already mentioned about like having a little slash big. How does that process work? Is it the same thing as when you first enter a sorority, or what's the deal with that?
For I know this particular subject differs from each sorority, because I know some of my friends are in different sororities. They get theirs at the end of their process. Don't really know why. I've heard
Oh.
some reasons why, but I don't want to put them under the bus or anything like that, because that's obviously not my business.
Yeah.
But they have their reasons, and I respect it a lot. But for me and my sorority, we get our big sisses, let's see, probably right around when we start our process. Majority of the reason why is because they are, or at least our new member educator wants us to create a bond with someone outside of our class, because obviously we're going to spend a lot of time with the people in our class, right? Like, oh, you're going to like go out to all these things with them, blah 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 blah, and you're obviously pledging with them, right?
Yeah.
But how are you going to be connected to the sisterhood if you're just connected with your pledge sisters who when you're not actually in the sisterhood yet? So that's
Right.
why we get ours at the beginning, our big sisters at least, so they can help guide us, like maybe we're like in a really bad place and we want to drop our like we want to drop, right, drop the sorority.
Yeah.
Because I was in this situation before too. I really wanted a job, and then so I call up my big sis. I'm like, big sis, I'm gonna drop. I don't care anymore. And she's like, no, 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 no. Meet me outside. And she came in 10 minutes. I'm like,
Wait, why did it
okay,
sound like she
sure.
was gonna fight you?
Because she was.
Oh my god.
No, dead ass. She literally fought me for like 3 hours. She's like, "You're not gonna leave. Is this the right reason for you? Like, blah blah blah." Like, she was literally giving me this whole like 3 hour speech. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll stay.
Damn.
And then here I am.
Shit.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
but do you still regret being in it, or has your mind changed
Oh,
since then?
no. Oh my God, hell no. I don't regret a single thing. Quite honestly, I really owe everything that I am right now to my sorority. Not to be like a simp or anything, but like, dude, like I was a fucking bitch in high school. Like I was like a big bitch. Like
Ooh.
I was so mean to everyone for some fucking reason. And then that's why I really appreciate my big sis because she literally like turned my ass 180. Like, why are you treating people like this? I'm like, I don't know, because I want to. She's like, no, that ain't good. If you were gonna be in this sisterhood, you gotta like shape the fuck up. I'm like, okay, will do.
Yeah, I was gonna
No
ask
problem.
like what kind of like person were you in high school? Were you the one that like start shit, or were you like me that was like never said anything, but like
Okay, I was like kind of the mean one, but like I was also an ASB, so like I was kind of bossy type of
oh,
vibe.
you were the boss bitch.
Yeah, I was a boss bitch, bro. Like, dude, I felt hella entitled in high school. I'm like, damn, I don't know what was wrong with damn. But
Shit.
yeah, so like my big sis, I really appreciate her because she like brought me down back to earth. I'm like, stay grounded, dude. I'm like, okay, yeah, I will. True, true, true. And then she also like something I really stand by to this day, like five years later, right? Is to never be comfortable with yourself because like you're always growing. That's what she taught me. Like little sis, I don't know why you're always comfortable with like being complacent on where you are. I'm like, I don't know either. Like, I know I could be better than I am right now. Why don't we just like do more? And she's like, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so like, yeah, that's like one big thing that I would learn from her. And just from my organization in general, to never stop growing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Big takeaway of today's show, guys. Just, I mean, it's okay. I still hate myself every day, so.
Nah, don't say that.
Yeah, I know,
Don't
but
say that.
I kind of get what you mean. It's like you are gonna meet that like one person in the sorority or frat that's completely gonna change your life. Yeah, I know it's crazy because I remember some of my sorority friends too from my school. Like they were hella telling me it's like, oh my gosh, my big is actually like a big sister to me. It's like, well, of course, yeah, that's
Mhm.
the whole point.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically the whole point, you know? Like they don't call you big and little for no reason.
Oh my god.
Also, wait, I do want to talk about my little sis though, because I haven't given her some love yet. I do have a little sis.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, she taught me a lot about myself too. She taught me how to be like really patient with myself, and like understand others, right? Because I was always like super like, oh, it has to be my way, stuff like that. And she's like, no, like, big sis, what about this? Like, what if like people are in a tough situation and then like they come to you for advice and you're like, no, blah 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 blah. Like she just taught me how to be more patient with others. So.
Yeah. Well, I actually remember I found out in my school that there was like it's not technically sorority or fraternity. It's a mixed group. I don't know what that category
Oh,
falls under.
co-ed?
Yeah, co-ed.
Co-ed?
There was a co-ed
Mm-hmm.
group. And the theme for that one is supposed to be an all Filipino one. But I thought about joining it, but I'm just like, oh god, I don't want to be called fucking queer or bunso on the daily, and I don't want to call people out there
Oh, you
queer.
didn't join? Oh my God, you didn't join your Filipino club?
No, because I knew what was gonna happen. We were all gonna talk shit. That was it.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me actually look at your Greek life so I can
I'm
like
not really sure if
visualize.
that went through. There was talks of it, but I'm not sure if it actually went through.
Nah, no, it's okay. I'm really interested on what kind of Greek life that you have at your school.
Yeah, but I
Let's
never
see.
joined any. It's just I had friends in sororities and frats. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, you have one of these. Okay,
You
okay.
found it?
Okay. Yeah, I found it. It's not hard to find. It's really not. Okay. Oh, okay. That's really dope, actually. That's really nice. You have a very diverse, not diverse in a bad way. Sorry, that my connotation was really bad. You have a really diverse, like organization. It's like
Yeah.
set of organizations. Like they're not all like white.
Well, I mean, the school that I come from it's yeah. There's like a mix of races there. There's like you're gonna get some Filipinos. I think majority of the students, or I think like the most amount of like students was like Hispanic race, and
Mhm.
you got some
Yeah, I
African
can see that.
Americans. Yeah,
Oh, I can see that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. From my school, we were
That's
very diverse for ethnicity. I
I
think
like that a lot.
yeah, I remember one of the I still remember this. One of the ones that tried to get me into the frat was the all Latino male frat. I was like, man, I'm not even Latino, bro. Get me the fuck out.
Oh my.
So moving on, and you kind of already touched this at the beginning, Issa. Yeah, it costs hella money to be in a sorority. And tell me if this is true or not, because this happened to my friend a lot. For so many different reasons, especially for her medical condition, she had to miss so many of the sorority meetings. But
Mhm.
she said that costs
Oh.
money if she tries to
Mm.
have an absence. Is that true?
Okay. That is a more, not to be mean, but it's more of a white sorority thing, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know about African American sororities at all, like how they run their shit. But from what I've heard, I know white sororities do that a lot. My personal
Really?
sorority never did that. Like we understood
What?
that if you have a medical emergency and need to go to the hospital and need to stay in the hospital, we're not gonna make you go to meeting, and we're not gonna like charge you. Like we're not gonna fine you for that. Like that's like petty shit.
Yeah, because
No.
I keep hearing, like, my friend saying she's, like, in so much debt with her sorority, saying she owes them, like, over $200 worth of stuff. I'm like, what the hell? For
Dude,
what?
no. Honestly, that shit's fucked up. I never agreed with that shit. Like, okay, I understand. Okay, so my sorority does have fees, but it's like a very situational type of thing, right? Like if you say like we have an event, a mandatory event. It's been mandatory since the beginning of the semester, right?
Right.
And so you are expected to go because you one signed up, and obviously you're just expected to go since it's a mandatory, right? Our cutoff day for letting secretary know that you can't go is 72 hours in advance of the date,
So
right?
that's about, like, 3 days-ish?
Yeah, 3 days, right?
Okay.
And then so if you can't make it, you just tell her 3 days in advance, oh, I can't make it, blah 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 blah. You don't really have to give a reason, right?
Yeah.
Once it's past or when it's less than 3 days, then you have to give a reason. You have to explain yourself, like, oh, why are you only sending me this like a day before? Like, what's up? You know? Yeah, so we do find that type of thing, like especially if it's like a bad reason, like, oh, I'm gonna go out with my boyfriend, oh, I'm gonna go to this party instead of going to this mandatory event. Like, oh, obviously that's like a little fucked up, right? But if
Exactly.
you're
What
going to
the
go,
hell?
right? Like, but if you're going to the hospital and it's for an emergency, we're not gonna fine you for that. Like, come on. Like, you gotta be more compassionate about people.
Yeah. I was like so like what dumb like freaking like amazed on like wow. Well, at least I'm speaking for my friend's story. I'm like, damn, they fucking suck your money up like it's nothing if you miss just like one meeting or two meetings. I'm like, what the hell is that shit?
Thing that also stuck to me for a long time when I was in my sorority, especially because I was president for a year, so like I have a lot
Ooh.
of, yeah, I have a lot of knowledge upon that. But what I've like really understood is that a sorority or this organization is truly a business, right? You have to make all these events, you have to like obviously do all these things, you have to make money, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like in all these other sororities and stuff like that, they're gonna try to suck up your money. It's like literally capitalism, dude. Like it's so fucked up. But there is a fine line between like being capitalistic, like, oh, you didn't attend this meeting, I'm gonna fine you $20. That's really fucked up. But there's a fine
Yeah.
line between being like stern and like being compassionate for others. Like, do you want like the whole active body to hate your e-board just because you like have feats like
Yeah.
that. Like no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, and also with that same sorority too. Again, I'm not sure this is gonna be true for yours or any others out there, but even the process of trying to exit the Greek life is expensive. Like you still have to pay up
Yeah.
something for you to exit. Is that true for your
Um,
case or?
Not true for mine, to be quite honest. I've only experienced a deactivation once, but it's not even within my own chapter. Yeah, so it was someone from another chapter, and I was still like fairly new, so they didn't really keep the new girls in the loop. It was more of a like a national board thing that they had to deal with, obviously, because it's from another chapter.
Right.
Um, yeah, but none of my current sisters officially, or like none of my sisters at my chapter officially deactivated, and I've never even heard of a deactivation fee. Like, I also think that shit's fucked up. Like, you already
Yeah,
want to leave and you have to pay more fucking money? Oh my
I
God.
know. I even remember I had some Japanese friends that thought about joining a sorority. I'll actually ask this in a little bit, but the sorority they were trying to join, their theme was like taking care of animals.
Mm.
But as soon as they started the application process, they realized how much money they were gonna spend. They're like, bye.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, just one other. Actually, I'll ask this in a bit, but I guess that is like one of the main problems with sororities. Is like it does suck up a lot of your money, whether it's you're getting an excuse, you're trying to buy like stuff for it, but then again, you kind of have to pay off this because they actually do shit that's actually beneficial.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. Especially if you're gonna have like littles or like people that like you buy letters for. Those are very expensive as well. Can
Oh
I just
yeah.
talk about how overpriced Greek letters are? Like, holy fucking shit. The jackets alone are $60. Not even with the embroidery yet. With the embroidery, it's $120. It's so,
What the
oh my
what
God.
the hell?
Yes, I know. I'm just like, how am I gonna like I have three littles, right? So one girl and then two boys. So the two boys are from different fraternities, right? But
Mhm.
like my single girl, I spent about $600 on her
Jesus
alone.
Christ.
Yes.
Might
And
as
that's
well.
not even comparing my other pledge sisters who spent somewhat way more than me. It's very weird.
Shit, might as well take my whole tuition while you're at it.
I know. I'm just like, how do you guys have this type of money? Like, I was working a boba job when I was still like in school and stuff like that. I'm like, how the fuck do y'all have this type of money for your littles? Let alone I have to provide for three? Nah.
It's called privilege.
I know, literally. Oh my God. Oh, I had to save so much money from that. Oh my
I can
God.
imagine you almost went into freaking debt because of that.
No, I didn't use a credit card, thankfully. I just used my, yeah, it kind of dipped into my savings, but you know what? It's okay. It was worthwhile, and at least they're happy. So that's all that matters to me.
Yeah. So, moving on from that, and this is, of course, one of the main questions I've been thinking about when it comes to Greek life is, what do you guys exactly, like, do? Like, for you, Issa, for your group, do you guys do, like, daily activities or weekly stuff?
Okay, I can give you like a little like rundown of what our typical week looks like if you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay. So Monday, we usually have our meetings on Mondays, including exec board meetings. So meeting would typically start for executive board at 7, and then regular meeting starts at 8, and it ends around 10 o'clock. Could potentially go over depending on what kind of topics we're talking about that day. Let's see. If we do have a new class, we would have like a night, or like just like trying to teach them sisterhood stuff sometime during the week, maybe once or twice a week. And then sometime during the week as well, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, this typically happens. There might be a fundraiser that organization at school hosts, and then so we want to go out and support them. So we just like say it's like a Chipotle fundraiser. So we go there,
Mm-hmm.
like we eat, we hang out, we get to know people, and then so yeah, we just support others. Maybe we go to like an MGC meeting. It just depends on like what kind of position you have too. So like that will determine your workload for the sorority. So if you are part of MGC like council, like personally our internal social chair, she would usually go to MGC meetings. So they would discuss what each organization is doing and then what events that they're having and stuff like that, and just invite everyone out. And then that person will relay it back to their respective organization. So we have those type of meetings. And then the fun part comes on Friday, Saturday, Sundays, maybe Thursdays, because we're still social. On Thursday nights we go out clubbing.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, so we
yeah.
yeah, we go clubbing on Thursdays, maybe Fridays, depending if we have a formals to attend to or not. So basically, formals is when they're installing their newest class. So say like we get invited to a fraternity's formals, we go out and then we show face, like we support them, we buy them gifts, stuff like that, and then we go to their after party afterwards, and then that will also wash and repeat on Saturday, perhaps, depending on what kind of season it is.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, and then Sundays mainly for homework and stuff. But yeah, sometimes we spread like socials into there too. So say like a Saturday that we don't have a formals to go to, we have a social,
Mhm.
say like with another sorority or fraternity. Um, yeah, like sometimes you intermix like three organizations together. So we do have those type of things. It's not just drinking socials either. Do not think all socials are alcohol based. No, you can have fun without alcohol, everyone. Please take note.
Aww. Oh, I mean, yeah.
I know alcohol can bring the best, some of the best out of people, but you don't need it all the time.
I wish you could say that to one of my roommates.
God, no. Okay, roommate, if you're listening, listen, listen. You do not need alcohol in your life in order to be fun. Period. That's it.
Here in apartment 308, we would like to remind y'all to please drink responsibly.
Please do, please. Let's see. Sometimes we also have academic field trips. So we go to, like, when I was in school, we went to the Academy of Fine Arts and we just did like a little tour. It's very cute. No alcohol involved, obviously. And yeah, we just like there's like these little events, or not little, but we host these events like here and there, and then we also have our bigger events. So we have our fundraisers that support Make a Wish Foundation, stuff like that.
Yeah, I did hear like a lot of like the sororities in France. They actually do a lot of like volunteer stuff. So like
Mm-hmm.
like you're saying you're doing stuff for, charity. I remember some of my friends they did like I said the animal care place. Some of them actually
Mm-hmm.
went to go work volunteer at an agricultural place trying to grow
Mm-hmm.
like vegetables and stuff. So yeah, see, that's another beneficial thing. Is like you actually do something worth your while in
Exactly.
these Greek life, yeah. And then you
Mm-hmm.
party.
Exactly. You have a rager afterwards. See, duality.
Duality while on top of trying to handle so many different classes at the same time.
Exactly. And go to work.
Yikes. I give you credit for handling your time so well when you're in your sorority. I was like, damn, I can't handle all of that shit at once.
Honestly, I don't know either. Like that was a very weird time in my life
Oh, I guess I
that
should.
I really can't explain to people how I did it. Like I just did everything. I really don't know.
Oh, I guess I should have asked you in the beginning too. I was like, when did you first enter yours?
Oh, okay. So I'm kind of old. If people know old Greek life, they will know I'm old. I came in as a freshman. So now I'm
Ah.
graduated. So it's been a while, everyone. I entered Greek life when I was fall 16. Yeah.
Oh, I forget that you're a year ahead of me already. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, because I didn't enter college at around fall 2017. Yeah. Yeah, so dang, you went for sorority life for like all 4 years of college.
Yep. and I would not take anything back.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Speaking of which, I know you actually did mention you do go meet up with some of the fraternities in your college. Does that happen very often with you guys?
Yeah, honestly, it really does. Not just within our own college, but we also branch out to different schools as well. I'm
Oh.
really close to like say some San Diego fraternities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my boyfriend is actually part of Greek life as well. And I met him through there, and I also have a little bro from
Ooh.
his fraternity. Yeah, so like I'm really close with them. And then I also have some friends up in Cal Poly Pomona at their Greek life as well. My big bros from there. But yeah, like
Damn.
yeah,
You hella meet people from all over.
dude, yeah, like I'm telling you, like Greek life makes you meet a lot. Like this is like it's one of the best things, honestly. Like you get to like network with all these people, like and you get to build all these new connections. You could possibly find your significant other if you really, really tried. So there's a lot of people out there, bro. A lot of fish in the sea.
Damn. So, is it only like in the SoCal area you did this at, or did you like reach out to like even here in the Bay Area for some of the?
Um, it for me personally, mainly SoCal because my sorority was only known in SoCal. That's the main
Mm-hmm.
reason why. I would love to like connect with people up here, like have a at least one chapter up here just to, get our name out there and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we're trying to expand right now, but it's kind of in the works.
Yeah, it's been
So
slow. So,
Very slow. But yeah, that's still like a really big work in progress. But I really hope one day that we can expand up here.
yeah. Honestly, this is literally just an extrovert's paradise.
Oh, for real? Oh my God.
It I don't know, for me it's like so funny because this entire time for me I thought I was like an introvert because I used to be hella shy and I didn't want to talk to anybody. I'm like, and I always put on the face saying don't fucking talk to me, but then after meeting my friends I'm like, wow, I guess I'm that person that actually relies on meeting new people to keep me going.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I completely agree too because like I thought I was like shy, quote unquote shy when I was in high school. I'm like, no, I'm not that shy, but now I'm like extra shy. I get like social anxiety now, maybe because of COVID. But that's a whole different story, everyone. We're gonna talk about that later.
We're just, oh my god, I keep saying this to everyone. It's like as soon as like everything starts to go back to like quote unquote normal, and then we see each other, it's like, who the fuck are you again? I'm
I
sorry,
know
but
for
who are you?
real. Like all these guys grew out all their hair, they grew out mustaches and goatees. I'm like, what the fuck? Like some of my friends are like that right now too. Like I see pictures of them. I'm like, what happened to you?
Yeah, one of my friends too. I haven't seen this dude in like so long, and next thing you know, like, cause I used to know him for like his super short hair, and now he's growing like a full grown, like longer than any typical girl's hair. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? How do you
hmm
maintain that shit?
Dude, for real. I don't know.
For me, my family's been fortunate enough to actually quickly learn how to cut hair. So,
That's good. That's good.
anyways, even for the other like public events in your sorority or like those charity things, the frats are I'm assuming are also there as well, right?
Yeah, we invite both fraternities and sororities. We don't specifically only invite fraternities. We also have a lot of friends in sororities as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we do invite a lot of these people. Especially last like 2 years ago, actually, we had one, and then we had booths at every like yeah. So we had a lot of booths, right? And then we had a sorority or fraternity at each booth, so they get to like interact with kids, play games, and just have fun with kids.
Wow. Is has there been a time where it's like sororities only? Is like no guy like no guys allowed kind of thing, or you
What
guys
do you
not do?
mean?
like in a well, I don't know, like maybe in like an event or actually more like a party where it's like just you girls
Uh-huh.
in the sorority. Not really much of the
Uh-huh.
frats are there, so.
Oh, okay. No, not really, because we close off those events entirely, like
Mhm.
between us and like the general public. So if that's the case, then that like we just have it as a closed thing. But
Uh
I have seen no, no, no. I have seen parties that fraternities host, right? They only allow girls in. They don't allow any guy, even though they're a fraternity, not
Ooh.
fraternity. Like they
Ooh.
only allow their own bros in, and it all
Ooh.
girls.
That is sus AF. Now let me tell you there.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Like I am telling you, like those. I mean, not gonna lie, those parties are kind of fun if you're single. I am not saying that I've done this when I was in a relationship, but I have seen how fun it is, okay? Disclaimer. No, yeah, I actually really like those type of parties because you get to meet more girls, because sometimes, like you always see fraternities like, oh, too much boys, oh, too much boys. Like sometimes you want to meet some girls, like other girls not from your sorority, like just
Mhm.
kind of have that connection, so that's why I really like these parties.
Ah, I see. So, speaking of parties, moving on to the next question. When you see, as we know, guys, in some of the movies we see, they do feature a lot of sororities and fraternities, but they express them as in, let's get fucking wasted at these parties. Comparing though like the sororities you see in the movies versus what you've actually experienced, what are the similar stuff between them, and what are the obvious major differences?
Okay, so it's actually quite similar in my opinion. Like, oh, there's like all this type of alcohol, but what I've noticed also, like something particular about the alcohol, they all, at least white fraternities, or like on the movies, in the movies, you only see beer and maybe some vodka, right?
Keg stand.
Or keg stands, right? But at least in my area where I obviously had my parties and stuff like that, we actually did not have keg stands or just beer or just vodka. We actually drank a lot of Hennessy, Jameson,
Oh my
uh,
god, y'all are freaking
uh,
that one.
soju for the lightweights. Keep in mind. But yeah, you would rarely see a keg stand like at all.
Okay, the moment you just said Hennessy, you just probably attracted all the freaking Asian girls to be like, did someone say Henny? Someone got the
Yes,
Henny?
exactly. Yeah, so that's one like slight difference I see, but obviously there's a lot of alcohol. Be safe, everyone. Just
Yeah.
don't drink and drive. Do not drink and drive. Anyways, or actually another difference I see is the type of music that we play.
Really?
Yes, because I don't know, at least from my area, I was so used to like listening to ratchet music, like Bay Area, like hyphy music. Well, Bay Area and obviously like some LA songs, you know? Yeah. I know how you feel. Okay, just like let people listen to their music. Like trying to have fun. But yeah, so that's like the type of music that generally what we listen to. I feel like the ones in the movies, they listen to like a lot of like throwback music, like and not the good throwback, like the R&B throwback. Those are fine. We listen to those too. But it's like the High School Musical, like weird throwbacks, like white people throwback.
Yeah,
Oh
I can't
no.
imagine at a fucking sorority party someone just throws a freaking High School Musical in the
I
background.
know.
I'm like,
I'm
what the
just
kind of
like,
shit is this?
dude, yeah. I'm just like, how do you guys listen to this when you're drunk? Like, please, like, save yourself, bro. Oh my god. But there are times where people get extremely wasted. That is very, very similar to what happens in the movies. Not gonna lie, having nasty ass bathrooms, very similar in the movies. Um, keep it if you are thinking about joining a sorority or fraternity and you want to go to these parties, make sure you have a friend that lives at the house so you can use their bathroom.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
fruit for
yeah.
thought, fruit for thought, because you don't want to go to a house that you don't know and then not and use their bathroom where there's like yak in the toilet. Oh hell fucking no. Disgusting. I always have to go to a house that I know someone that lives there. Always, always, always. But that's my personal thing.
Wow.
What else is similar? Okay, very not safe for work, but there was a lot of drugs there. Like,
I'm not surprised, to be
yeah,
honest.
like there are a lot of drugs there, and I'm not disclosing any information, but there has been very close calls. Not for me or anyone in my sorority. Keep in mind, there were some very close calls from what I've seen for other people for OD. So
Yeah.
be safe, everyone. Please be safe. Like this is not worth it. Okay, no matter how much you think, how much like how high you think your tolerance is for any of this shit, it's not that high for real.
Nope, definitely not. Don't even try go past your limit, guys.
Don't listen to anyone. If people force shit down your throat, yak that shit back up. No way.
Yak that shit back
Call me
up.
if you need me to yak for you. Like I'll put my fingers down your throat and I'll yak it out for you. Like dead ass. I'll do that for you.
That is definitely not going in the quotes of people that says shit on apartment 308, but okay.
I mean, I've done that for so many people.
Shit. See,
So I would not hesitate. If it's in order to save someone's life, I'll fucking do it, bro.
and see, my friends and we've never experienced any sorority or like frat parties that went down like that. It's just a regular ass college party we went to, and we're just like, oh, oh.
Yeah, there's like some gnarly ass stuff happens at these parties. I don't know, just in college in general, not even at frat or sorority parties, just like college parties in general. There's some gnarly ass shit, bro.
But then again, our room was kind of guilty of doing that too. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Hey, you know what? Whatever. If you guys are at home, no problem. At least you're home. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
You gotta drink with the family or drink with the trusted homies.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And just make sure one person is sober just to take care of everyone because you don't want to like all be fucked up and no one can take care of you. Come on, bro.
Anyways, to start wrapping this up, I know this. I know I'm changing the question for what I originally have here, but what would you say is like your all-time favorite memory of being in the sorority?
Damn. Dude, I always get asked this question, bro. Like, it's so hard for me to think because I have different categories for all my memories, you know? Like I have some with like my pledge sisters. Obviously, that's like a whole group in itself. And then I
Yeah.
have some for my big sis. I have some for my little sis. I have some for like other sisters. Like my favorite memories with sisters. See, probably getting my letters for the first
Mhm.
time and like holding them. I'm like, damn, like I worked hella hard for this shit. Like I went through hell 10 times and back for these pair of letters and then to finally feel them in your hands, like damn, like that's like a feeling you will never experience ever again. Or I personally won't ever experience ever again. But yeah.
Just seeing how much you've actually like inspired people or changed people during this time, as it because it happened to you as well. Honestly, that's honestly great. So you want to shout out your sorority sisters real quick? Just be like, "What's up?"
Oh yeah. I can. Hi sisters. I miss you all so much. I will be down there soon. We're gonna go and rage very, very soon. If
Oh
you know, you
shit! If
know.
you know, you know, dog. Y'all gotta do it.
Also, if anyone is watching the show and is planning to go to CSU Fullerton, please join Tau Theta Pi. Like you will not regret anything. Anything. But yeah, give us a shot. If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's totally respectable.
All right, this would be where I end the show, but now we're gonna have a new segment here on the show, the quick lightning round.
Oh God, what the fuck?
This was not. I never told you this, Issa. Yeah, this is a new thing I want to try on the show. It's called the lightning round.
Oh shit.
It's just
Okay.
it's just basically just choose one or the other.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Warm colors or cool colors?
Warm,
Sunny beaches or the snowy forests?
sunny beaches.
All right. Taking pictures or taking videos?
Taking videos.
All right. Chill, relaxing music or party music?
Party music.
All right, studying in a group or studying alone?
Study in a group.
Living in a single room or living in a double room?
Like, is this like a dorm
Yeah,
situation, double
college
room?
dorms. College dorms.
Oh shit. Okay. Single room. Sorry to my roommates.
All right, light liquor or dark liquor?
Oh fuck. None of the above. Okay, no. At the moment, light liquor.
Ah, okay. Doing the laundry or doing the dishes?
Dishes.
All right, watching K drama or watching anime?
Oh fucker. Shit. Anime for now. This might change later.
All right, last one: English class or math class?
Oh fuck, English. What the fuck?
All right, and that's the end of the lightning round, and also the end of this episode of It's Been a While. Thank you, Issa, for joining in and telling us about your sorority life. I actually learned a lot from this.
Thank you. I really like that you learned a lot.
Hell yeah! See, in this show, guys, you learn something new every day. Like I said.
Exactly.
Anyways, guys, so that's gonna be it for this episode. Make sure you subscribe to Apartment 308, like today's video, and for any of you guys that were part of a sorority, fraternity, or just Greek life in general, you just tell us below in the comments. Shout out your sorority or frat. Tell us some fun drunk party stories that you might have went to, and yeah, share this with all your friends. All right, guys, signing off for now. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.